iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
That's what it feels like right now. And I just feel like dancing and singing and singing and dancing. My heart is full. My spirit is full. I'm ecstatic to have this experience right here, right now. I really am.
It was great for me, you know, obviously being in a, this is my 13th show. I mean, I'm not saying that to brag, but I've been through a lot of these sort of things, but it's always exciting to see it through the eyes of people who are making their debuts, and I just felt that energy, especially with Jalen, who is our director, with Doug Lyons, who's our, you know, our creator, but the other actors that are in the show who are so grateful to be working, and they bring that every day, and so I'm just happy to be in the room.
It feels amazing. It's truly a dream come true. I couldn't have imagined opening and doing my first Broadway debut in any other play, any other show than this one.
We just opened Chicken and Biscuits, and I feel like filled with joy. I am blessed, which is something that I never really understood before this play. Never understood the feeling of being blessed. This play is obviously like a religious experience, and I never had religion growing up or in my adult life, and I get it.
I am overwhelmed with gratitude. I am just over the moon. I never thought that this would be the way I enter into the Broadway space. So I just feel like the luckiest girl in the world, because not only do I get to do it with pioneers like Norm Lewis and Michael Urie, but I also get to experience it with a black cast and with a play that means so much to me personally. I've been a part of it since 2019, and it's been such an honor to be able to represent our people in such a really authentic way. So it's a dream come true. It's beyond a dream come true.
The feeling is love. The feeling is acceptance and joy. We are forward, not even back. Broadway is back, but I'd like to say Broadway's forward. We're going forward, and this show is the epitome of what that means. Just an explosion of love and family and joy.
They were right when they said it gets better. 15-year-old Jalen. You know, I come from Shreveport, Louisiana, very, very, very far from Broadway, very, very far from New York. And so much of my dreaming was over YouTube, researching actors that I'm directing now. And, you know, there were darker days of like, how is this going to work? How am I going to make this happen? And it gets better.
It's history, it's new blood, it's comedy, it's love. Like, we rarely get to have joy with Black stories on Broadway. And so this group of actors really came together to create an actual family that will tell the story 7 to 8 times a week. And so it's not work, it's truly like, it's love. It's love. So I'm really excited for that.
I'm looking forward to Black Joy on the stage. I actually have no idea what the show is about, other than it features amazing Black artists, and that it's written by Douglas Lyons, who I've been a fan of for so long. And so I'm really, really excited to enjoy his work and take in whatever the message may be.
Norm Lewis and Michael Urie, what? Obviously. Are you kidding me? Legends! I'm so excited to see this show. I've heard such wonderful things. I love the team behind it. And this is my first Broadway opening. I'm here with my good buddy Antonio Cipriano. So it's just kind of like crazy to be not only at my first Broadway opening, but like at Broadway. We're at Broadway again. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like, this is the most amazing day. This is incredible.
I'm so excited to like see these huge stars, Norm Lewis, Michael Urie, like all these amazing people, and like watch with my buddy Andrew. It's going to be a wonderful time. I cannot wait.
Well, it's my first real big opening, so that's exciting, getting to see people. And I love Michael Urie. He's one of my favorite people. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've been doing in there.
All the laughs.
Yes.
All the laughs. I heard it's really, really funny, and I can't wait to like gut bust my side.
Oh my God, yes. And I have friends in it. Natasha and I did Hairspray together. I did Sondheim on Sondheim with Norm Lewis. So like supporting our friends and being able to laugh with them and everybody else that's going to be in this.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward, first of all,
to being in the theater with lots of people and laughing and feeling the energy and absorbing a lot of great writing and a lot of great acting.
I've seen another show on Broadway already, a few things off Broadway, but this is the first opening I've been back to, so I'm very excited to be part of it.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to seeing my dear friends Michael Urie and Norm Lewis on this stage. I'm also just looking forward to being back at Circle in the Square. I did 2 Broadway shows here. I did In Transit and I did Godspell here. So I'm just excited to see the house staff and everybody that's here. That's my part of my Broadway family. So I'm just excited to be here.
You know what? I really don't know what to expect. I'm so excited. Douglas is a great friend of mine, and I'm just looking forward to a great night at theater.
I'm looking forward to seeing Douglas Lyons after the show. It is his playwriting Broadway debut, and I'm so proud of him and so excited, and I just can't wait to see his work.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm just so excited to be here and that we're finally on Broadway. It just seems right before the pandemic we were doing Queen's Theater, and then all of a sudden we're here. So I'm just so grateful. I know that people are gonna love it. This is the time after a pandemic that people are gonna wanna laugh, cry, be touched, and this is the play for it.
First of all, I'm designing the clothes, and that's been a ton of fun. Because Black culture, Black church, just finding the individuality with each character. It's just a riot, right? And that's been fantastic and an incredible journey for me.
This experience has been completely exhilarating. I've had the time of my life creating with some of the top professionals in the business, Norm Lewis, Cleo King, Michael Urie. It has been fantastic, and all of the new actors that are coming into, well, they're not new, but they're new to Broadway, as am I, and it has been a thrill, a professional thrill.
If you're tired of working all day, tired of watching the news, just tired in general, come see the show so you can laugh and have a drink and kick your feet up and come to church. And it's not the regular church, it's the church that everybody can come to, and we only have the best parts of church, which is the music.
I'm just excited. We're open. This joy can continue to pump out into the city. Today I talked about the show being an offering to the audience, and I'm just ready for people to continue to receive it.
The joy is on the stage, but also the joy is in the audience. I've never seen people who look like me, my mom, my aunts, my aunties, sitting and laughing their ass off in a Broadway theater, and so I feel seen by them feeling seen, and by them feeling like they're in a place that belongs to them, and so that all day can advocate for.
I felt like I knew that we created and have something special on our hands, that it's something that people identify with, connect with, and that is needed for this world right now, you know?
The emotion is just overwhelming joy and happiness for one of the most wonderful groups of people that I've ever worked with, and for what they've accomplished on that stage, which is just raising the roof and making audiences really, really happy.
It's been joyous. That is the greatest word that I could use. The other word that is always on my tongue right now is grateful. To be able to come back after 24 months nearly away from this job that I love every day, and to step into this room with Jalen, with Douglas, with this entire cast and crew of creatives who are so dedicated to doing this work, doing it well, and doing it safely. I couldn't have asked for a better way. And to be making my Broadway debut, there's no better experience than to be in Circle in the Square with this cast, with this crew, with these creatives that are telling this amazing story.
I saw an early reading of this that Douglas invited me to, and I laughed and laughed, and there was so much joy that I can only imagine what the show has become and what it will be. And also, I'm really excited about all these Broadway debuts, because I'm a sucker for Broadway, and I know what that feels like. And the fact that tonight in this building, all these people are making debuts just warms my heart, and I'm probably going to cry a little.
Well, I'm looking forward to Michael Urie standing on his head for all of us and laughing my butt off, and then of course the beautiful Norm Lewis. Who doesn't like to see Norm Lewis anywhere? So I'm really excited about this. And I just heard so many wonderful things that this show is just an absolute delight. So thank you very much, Chicken and Biscuits.
Oh, it was overwhelming. I was trying my best to keep it together because we worked so hard and so long to get to this place, and to finally be in this place and to be received so well is beautiful.
I was teary-eyed. I really cried. I mean, Jalen and Douglas announced their parents had their parents stand, and it was just a feeling of love and acceptance, and all the people that have poured into us for years for this moment to be happening right now. It was just gratitude. I felt very grateful, very special.
I want this on the record that I want to work with Jalen for the rest of my career. He is gentle. He is specific. He cracks open the story in ways that I didn't even know could happen. I mean, it's an honor to work with Jalen Livingston. It's an honor to have my name under his name somewhere. It really is. He deserves the world.
It's funny, I have to confess, because, when I found out his age, I was like, what's this 27-year-old going to tell me? But I'm like, wow, he took command the first day, and I felt like he's an old soul. And so he has so much wisdom. I even wrote him today saying, you have so much wisdom for such a... I'm thinking about when I was 27. I wasn't that wise, so it's been... he's special. And I know that this is just the beginning for him. So I'm just glad to be on that precipice. And I hope that I get to work with him again, but I can't wait to see his journey.
It's been amazing for him, first of all, to be so young and to be so grounded and to be making history as the youngest African-American director in the history of Broadway. It has been phenomenal. I loved working with Jalen Livingston. He is so grounded for a 27-year-old. I don't even know what I was doing at 27. I mean, I was living in New York, I know, but God, is he grounded. I love the experience.
It's like eating dessert. You see them laugh, you see them cry, you feel them just opening up and settling in, and that is what theater is. Like a live experience that takes you on a journey, and we have been able to give a slice of that, and for that I'm like super proud.
I think it's the kind of story that often doesn't get told on Broadway. I mean, I say this all the time. I'm like, it's not called Narrow Way. It's not one set of stories. It's supposed to be called Broadway. And I don't often see good old-fashioned family comedies, and I certainly don't see them set in the black church. And, if you've never been in one, you ought to come be in ours, because spending time in this church will move you and make you think about joy and life and gratitude in a totally new way.
I feel like Chicken and Biscuits would be a play that my grandmother would have wanted to see on Broadway. She passed away this year, so I went back and got one of her Sunday hats to wear to the show tonight.
This is like going to the best after Sunday church service, dinner, lunch extravaganza. This is like, I just want to say, this is like, we need more things like this. You're going to leave this theater just feeling like you hung out with your family at a reunion, and you're going to be smiling, you're going to be happy, you're going to see parts of yourself in this show. And that is what Chicken and Biscuits does, in my opinion, is it's like, it shows us a story we've seen and we've all been through, but with people we've never seen and watched go through it before on such a scale. And that is amazing.
This show and this cast, they really bring the joy and excitement to the audience. It's also very heartfelt, and I think it touches on some really important subjects for a family, and especially for a family of Black people. And so I think that that's amazing, but it also brings joy and light for people to have fun.
Yeah, it is incredible, because it's actually a story I can relate to. I grew up with this, and I'm invoking my grandfather's spirit. So I get to play my grandfather along with these young people that I get to kind of nurture a little bit.
Well, I will credit Douglas Lyons for writing about a family and writing 8 flawed, fabulous characters who are trying to connect, who are trying to be good to each other, who might crash from time to time, but he has created a family. Jalen, in the rehearsal room, made a family. Made a family from the very beginning. The first day of rehearsal, we had 100 or more people in a circle, and everyone spoke about how they felt and about who they were. That's Jalen. Jalen insisted on that. And so from the beginning, we're all on the same page, we're all in the same pool, and we are a family from the very beginning. Now, here we are, going out and presenting family to an audience of people who are surrounding us, and almost immediately, within a few minutes, you can feel the audience congeal into one like congregation. It is. I've never experienced anything quite like it.
We had the last 18 months being isolated, being separated, being on Zooms, being all these things. Chicken and Biscuits is an explosion of togetherness. Sometimes we don't accept who we have to be together with, and there's a little bit of distance. But the Chicken and Biscuits experience is that of coming together and forgiving and loving and moving forward. It is the play for now.
My parents are here, so we're gonna dance it out. I'm gonna celebrate this amazing creative team and company, and I'm gonna try to soak up this moment. I'm kind of speechless. I'm speechless.
We're going to drink some communion and have some fellowship, some nice holy fun, and just hug and love on everybody who's supporting us.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.